the most difficult Korean word to pronounce. I can't think of it because nothing is easy to me.
안녕 친구. Hello Korean learners. My name is Nate, who is a Korean teacher at this Edible Korean Teacher channel. I have met so many Korean learners and realized everyone has their own method to study Korean. And Korean learners don't have many opportunities to meet other Korean learners. So I think it would be helpful if I share how other Korean learners study Korean, so you can try their method and find the most suitable method for you to improve your Korean faster. So now, let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Nate, who is a Korean teacher at this Edible Korean Teacher channel. And today we have a special guest from Indonesia. Let's welcome Sally. Hi Sally, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi Nate. 안녕하세요 여러분. 제 이름은 셀리입니다. 저는 인도네시아 사람입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. Hi everyone. My name is Sally and I'm from Indonesia. Nice to meet you all.
Welcome. Welcome Sally.
Thank you, Nate.
And how long have you learned Korean, Sally?
I think I got really motivated in studying Korean since like 2 to 3 months ago. Yeah, as I told you before, that was the time when I was like really addicted to K-dramas. And since then, I've been seriously studying Korean, so I can watch K-dramas without subtitles. Isn't that cool?
That's gonna be awesome. And that's what many Korean learners say, like, oh, my goal is watching Korean drama without the subtitle.
Totally agree.
Yeah. How do you study Korean? Do you study online? Do you study by watching any videos or listening to Korean music? How do you study Korean?
Well, as a Korean learner, I learned through a lot of or various platforms, like, of course, K-dramas, and also YouTube, language apps that are available online, and also language partners like you, Nate.
Yes.
My language partner, But I think the best way to study Korean is that you need to speak it regularly. Like, after all, that is your goal of learning a language, so that you can communicate each other, right? So in that case, I absolutely need a language partner that will help me along my learning journey. Wait, before you continue, please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Sally, what motivates you to study harder and get better at Korean?
Okay. So, I love traveling, and I fell in love with South Korea. So South Korea is become one of my most wanted next travel destination list. I really want to travel to South Korea after this pandemic is over. And when I get there and someone asks me like, hey, do you speak Korean? And I can confidently say like, of course, yes, I do speak Korean, and that would be cool. And who knows, maybe one day I had the opportunity to study there. And this is one of my motivation to keep me learning and understanding Korean day after day. Yeah, who knows, Nate? I can study in Korean or maybe just traveling. Yeah, that motivates me.
I think that's a really good motivation factor because you just keep imagining yourself traveling, going to Korea, and making Korean friends.
Yeah, meet people and have a decent conversation with them in Korean, of course.
That sounds really
That's
good.
cool. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my God. Yeah. That's kind of dream.
So far, you've learned Korean for 3-4 months. What was the most
Yeah.
difficult Korean word or Korean grammar for you?
The most difficult Korean word to pronounce. I can't think of it because nothing is easy to me. Nothing is easy. Like, oh, my tongue, why you hurt? You can say those words perfectly. Like, okay, so, but there's one, like, a few words, maybe it's like the red color. What would you say the red color in Korean is like? Balgansek. It's hard to pronounce, right? What would you say?
빨간색.
Balgans. Please repeat.
Because there is double B.
Balgansek. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to make it. It's not just 발, it's 빨. Double B, stronger.
Balgansek. See? It's hard. It's difficult, you know. It's difficult. Like, you have to make a different pronunciation between double B or single B. Like, yeah, sort of. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I agree. I agree. Pronunciation, I think Korean is not easy.
True. So true. Who's with me? I agree with you.
Yeah, I think so many people will agree with you. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like to support me and it. Thank you.
What is your favorite Korean word?
The favorite Korean word is easy. It's 오빠 사랑해.